Today I get to interview Ash, and we're going to do that right now. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to get all the notifications for the newest videos.
Hi, I'm Ash and I'm from Adelaide, Australia, and yeah, what can I tell you about me? I'm a tattoo and body modification enthusiast. My first tattoo I did on myself at 13. My first professional tattoo in a studio was at 15. I had over 40 tattoos by the time I was 21. I went through teaching, went to university in my early 30s with full sleeves and the tattoos on my hands, and I worked for 3 different education departments and overseas as well. Yeah, so for me it's a matter of just breaking through those challenges and proving that you shouldn't limit yourself on what other people tell you and how you look, to think, oh, I look like this, the only place I can really work in the world is in body modification or tattooing or piercing.
Okay, Ash, let's start off with an easy one. What body modifications do you have?
Let's try not to forget some. Okay, so we'll start on the outside first and work from the top down. So I have horns. I have first gen horns and second gen horns here. I have, of course, tattooed eyes or scleral staining. I have a split tongue. What else have I got? Oh, I've got earlobe stretching. Oh, I've also got abstract ears. Cut abstract ears. Yeah. What else? So I've got my regret stretched, and that's the project still in motion. Philtrum stretching in motion. My nostrils stretched, I'm done at 10 mils. Couple of piercings. I had piercings, I've taken them out. I'm sort of trying to minimise that. I've got implants. Okay, so you can see I've got a large silicone heart implant here on my chest. I've also, same as the silicone there, I've also got silicone implants in my arm. They're dog paw prints. And as you can also see, I've got quite a few scarifications. I'll kneel down a bit. There's a scarification across my back, which is an abstract of the lines that are drawn on your back for body suspension. I really enjoy body suspension. And as you can see, quite a few tattoos, and that is in process.
Okay, and has body modification affected your daily life?
I don't think it has affected my daily life because I just do what I do, irregardless of how I look, because I don't think how we look should matter. It's not an indicator of what we can do and what our capacity and capabilities are, irregardless of our skin colour or colours, plural, okay? Yeah, it hasn't affected my daily life at all. There are odd people that will look at you and I smile back. Life should not be grey, dull and boring because we only have one.
Nice. And now, what mod has affected you the most?
Okay, affected could be a positive or negative thing. I probably would like to say that the tongue split is the one mod that I've regretted. My husband as well. Mainly because we've both got a bit of numbing. He's got a lot of numbing on one side, I got some numbing. But I can't whistle like I used to, and I used to be quite a good whistler. I can't whistle, and there are other things I don't really want to talk about here that it's changed, and I actually don't even like kissing anymore because of my tongue. And that's a personal preference, it's not for everyone or anything, but yeah, the tongue split changed all that. So I see it as just a novelty. I don't see it as anything else besides that, and that's the one mod that I've regretted. And that was my first one actually. So, and I did want it for quite a few years.
And what was your first body modification?
Well, probably my first body modification really would have been when I was born. Because when I was born, I had a cleft lip. my lip was up like that, and I had surgery on that to correct it. And I've had multiple surgeries on the lip and on the nose to correct it all because of the facial deformity. So yeah, that would be my first body modification, I guess, but I really didn't consent when I was younger. And now people say, oh, we can't tell. And it's because I've camouflaged it. And it's also been quite a few years since I've had any surgery. I think the last time I was 24, so that's 30 years ago.
Okay, here's one for you. What plans in the future do you have for your body evolution?
Well, okay. One of the plans that I've got for my body evolution is when my father dies, he's 89, I want to get his ashes and send them to Steve Hayworth and have them implanted into a silicone heart. And when my husband dies, my husband's been going through stage 4 cancer, but he's in remission, but it will come back because of the type of cancer it was. So basically, I want to put his ashes as well, and I'd like 2 silicone hearts in the back of my hand, solid hearts that are the memory of them. But that's a long way away. Probably more immediate would be me cutting my earlobe up here. I wouldn't open my earlobe up a bit because it's very thin here, so I'm not going to stretch it anymore, about 25 to get too paper thin. So cutting my earlobe up would be one future modification. I'd like to get one tongue dyed green, stay green. Yeah. Also, I'm going to be getting just in here. They're not my teeth. So I will be looking at getting some new teeth when I'm travelling again. I'll be looking at some different teeth, and you'll have to wait to see what I end up getting with my false teeth and the colour and style and everything. So that's one thing. The other modification that I want to get is I will be getting my boobs lifted and enlarged in the future. That's one big modification that I want to get.
This one should be easy. What's your favorite mod?
I think my favourite mod would have to be my eyes. Definitely my eyes. So yeah, which are, the colour is world famous ink. What's the colour again? Northern Lights green. Yeah. Sorry if I'm not looking in the camera, my phone is sideways.
Alright, and how have your family and friends reacted to your changes as you've gone through them?
Well, my father, I suppose, would be the one person I'd want to talk about. My father still calls me my birth name, and I've changed my name three times. Okay. He refers to me as she, and I've also embraced and gone beyond that. So yeah, it's just a part of my journey. The kids really don't. I've got a 16-year-old and a 19-year-old. They really don't say anything because they've sort of lived in it and just progressed. Just like you don't notice somebody getting extremely fat or extremely thin over time, but if you haven't seen them for age and you see them, it's like shock horror. My mother, don't know, don't care, don't talk to her.
Alright, questions aside, could you tell a story about something that's happened to you due to your mods?
Lots of stories, but probably the most recent one, I was doing a Zoom course for 4 weeks for Dementia Australia to help me just get some more information and support with my dad. And the first night that I logged in and I came up on camera, they, Ash, I think there's something wrong with your filter. Everything's green. I said, no, that's me, 24/7. And they're like, oh. So that was really funny. I talk to people over the phone, and then when I meet them, they're like, oh. And they're taken back because my appearance doesn't match my level of professionalism that they think I should look like, which is really, really funny. Yeah, I suppose my biggest passion would be probably body suspension. For me, body suspension has changed the way I perceive pain. I I'm planning to go back to uni and do a thesis on skin penetration and the therapeutic aspects of skin penetration, but I'm potentially going to be looking at something a little bit twigged from that because of the impact of COVID-19. Because when I do my research, it's not because just I want to do it, it's because I want to actually make a change in the industry to better it for the people that are in the industry. What I want to plug is Lily Lou. Lily Lou Films and Psyland 25. Lily Lou Films you'll find on YouTube, and they have a merch store and they sell all sorts of t-shirts. Oh, there's hoodies, there's beanies. Anyway, that's what I'd like to say. Thank you for the opportunity to provide you with a bit of me, and yeah, bye. I just want to point out as well that I actually present as non-binary. So I'm not he or she, I'm they or them. It took me a long time to realise this. However you think I present, that's not my problem, okay? So I don't like being called she and her and constrained into that. I'd rather relate myself to plants. That's why my Instagram is Botanical Lobelia. That was a created name. Figure it out for yourself. It's a bit of a mix of Latin. There is a flower called, species called Lobelia, but of course I changed it to Lobelia because I have labia. And I'm keeping those.